Thank you, Jason. Now that we have an idea of what kind of solutions are currently in place for this problem, we can talk about the solutions we want to implement to improve the situation. The first solution we want to implement is to add more funding towards a recycling program at Purdue. Through the problems with the pandemic, we have seen the initiative the Purdue University has put together to protect Purdue. I think that Protect Purdue initiative needs to extend to recycling. More money needs to go towards training and raising awareness. I want to see more people go through the same kind of training we had to complete for COVID-19 with a recycling training program. We know something like this would work because it has worked before. Before attending classes this semester, you had to watch videos and read articles about the Protect Purdue plan and pass the test to attend classes. I propose that we do the same thing with recycling. It required people to not only pay attention to the problem, but understand the problem. A possible flaw in this solution is the question of how will telling people about recycling make them want to recycle anymore? According to a 2019 article by Science Daily, in a study, 80.5% of people would recycle when shown an ad like this one. It shows products that are created by recycled material. When another ad about recycling didn't show what the products that were created by it, only 50.9% of people would recycle. In order to get a higher participation rate, I suggest showing the students and staff what kinds of physical products can be created if people were to recycle more. The second idea we want to propose is to get more volunteers to clean up bodies of water, especially ones in the community. There's a lot of trash that ends up in the water because people don't recycle. Trash builds up and ends up in overflow into rivers like the Wabash. The Wabash River is dealing with the problem of overflow and could use volunteers to help clean. According to the Purdue exponent, in 2014 there was the largest sewage overflow of 150,000 gallons of wastewater into the Wabash. We know that we can't get rid of all of pollution in water, but volunteer events always help. Any bit of trash out of the water can make the world a cleaner place. A possible flaw with this solution is that not everyone has the right materials to get out onto the water. As you can see in this picture, these people required a boat to help get the water to get the trash out of the water. This doesn't have to be a problem though, because there's other ways to help. If you can't go out and physically pick the trash out of the water, as long as you recycle, you can help keep trash from ending up in these places. According to a 2018 National Geographic article, of the 6.3 billion metric tons of plastic waste used, only 9% of that is actually recycled. Adding training programs and volunteer events to help clean up bodies of water are just two possible solutions we think can help to reduce the amount of recyclable materials that end up in these landfills and water. Now I will turn it to Dylan to conclude on the subject.